What's up, everybody? Um, Today is my third episode. Excuse me, third episode of this my faith and fitness podcast. I still don't know if I'm gonna keep the title, but anyone who's watching this and they like the title, then cool, give me a thumbs up on it. And if you watched the second episode was about to be healthy or to be fit, and they're both different in their ways, and you can be healthy and you can be fit at the same time. So I kind of want to do like a part 2 on that episode, just to get more clarity if people didn't really understand what I was trying to say in the last episode. And so being you can be fit and you can be healthy. I know I'm keep repeating myself, but last episode I did about people about working out. So now today I kind of want to talk about nutrition. And I'm gonna say this: am I a nutritionist? I am not a nutritionist. Okay, but I've been learning a lot on other people's podcasts, and Instagram has a bunch of good information, and sometimes it's got a bunch of bad information about nutrition. And I don't know if you guys ever heard a man named Stanford Dean, and he has his own diet called the Vertical Diet. And there's one thing that he said, and I love it, and I think it just makes sense. And he says, I don't want to butcher everything he said, but he said, the best diet out there is the one you follow. So if it's the carnivore diet, a vegan diet, vegetarian, pescatarian, yeah, I think it's when they just eat all fish, keto. I don't know if you guys heard a new sugar diet. If you guys follow Mark Bell, he did something that's called sugar diet, where you just eat all sugar. But anyways, if you follow one of those, you can have good results. If you follow those to the T. Carnivore, if you just strictly just eat meat, like meat and eggs, everything is just pure protein, you can lose a lot of weight. I did the carnivore diet for like 35 days, and I was pretty lean, but I was way leaner. I felt great too. I didn't feel like, oh man, like I'm sluggish all the time. What's funny is that I actually maybe like the 20th day of being carnivore, all I had was a tablespoon of honey. That's it. And man, carbohydrates give you energy. That's what I tell you. Start with carbohydrates, when you go for a run or when you do an exercise before, because it gives you energy. But I've been doing carnivore, no carbs, 0 carb for 20 days. And I did a tablespoon of honey, and I felt like I was drained, super drained. And excuse me real quick. Excuse me for the technical difficulties. I'm in my backyard, and I have my dog right there. Let me see. Honey, say hi. And I just built my backyard right now, and it's kind of off limits for her right now. I don't want her destroying it, so it's kind of getting in the dirt. But anyways, I did so the tablespoon of honey. I did that, and I had not a lot of stuff to do, but I had things to do. Anyways, I was knocked out. I felt sluggish. I couldn't move. I was lazy. I was watching a football game, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go do like some yard work. Couldn't do it. I was like, dang, dude, like, oh, sluggish. I couldn't move. And it's carbohydrates. So I don't want to speak too much about my experience with carnivore diet, but a carnivore diet is great. But I followed that to the T. I didn't mix with anything else except for that one carb. So I was like, okay, no, I know. It's not like carbs are not good for you. It was a shock to my body because I haven't had any carb for 20 days. Excuse me, it's a shock to your body. So, any diet, if you want to lose weight, gain muscle, man, that's a hard thing to explain, right? We need to eat healthy. And what is healthy? Some people like to say, like going to Chipotle is healthy. Um, Going to In-N-Out is healthy. Look, I know it's meat and they have beans and all of that. Look, I know, I understand. We do what we got to do, right? But I follow this vertical diet, and it's Monster Mash. And what it is it's just ground beef and rice. Pretty plain, right? But you could do anything you want with it to make it, healthy. I put some honey on it. I'm not on the carnivore diet. I'm not. I ate my protein, my carbs, my fat. I eat all three. Was it macro or micronutrients? I get those mixed up all the time. And it's just that it's hard to follow something because you have to really do almost the same thing every day. And I eat beef and rice almost every single day. And you just gotta, man, dude. Sorry, that's why I'm not a nutritionist. When people ask me, hey, like, what should I eat? And I'm like, man, I just tell them what I eat. This is what I eat. You just have to find something that you enjoy that you can have almost every single day, like Monday to Friday. Because I work at UPS, so my job schedule is Monday to Friday. So I eat my beef and rice Monday to Friday, two times a day. So it's like literally like my breakfast is usually like I have a coffee with protein, and then my lunch is my beef and rice, and my dinner is also beef and rice at work. And that's Monday to Friday. Sorry, I always keep repeating them. Sorry. Weekends. Now weekends. I just want to tell you what I ate yesterday. You want to know what I ate yesterday? So the thing is, I had a long day. Me and my wife had a long day out here in my backyard. If you want, here, I'll show you guys. Long day. I know it kind of looks like, what's all that little patches? Anyways, so for breakfast, my wife made chilaquiles. And if any of you guys who don't know what chilaquiles is, I'm sorry. It's basically tortilla chips with like eggs and salsa. It's delicious. The way my wife made it too, it was amazing. So I had that for breakfast. Chips, you guys. Can you find that in any diet? Anyone who's a nutritionist, do they put, oh, here, have chips for breakfast? Oh, but then you can have eggs with it. I don't think so. I don't know. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to like shred, if you're trying to like really get leaned out, I want to get ready for the beach, I want to be ready to go shirtless in there, to be confident shirtless, or to be confident in a bikini. I mean, I don't think they'll suggest you to eat chips for breakfast. Okay. And then, you know what I had for lunch? We ordered pizza. Pizza? Like, really? Pizza for lunch. Okay, go. All right, you go ahead, have your pizza. I had like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I had like 4 slices of cheese pizza. And then I had like a 9-piece chicken wings. 9-piece chicken wings. And now I'm getting my dog over here. I got my dog right there. 9-piece chicken wings. That was for lunch. You would think, okay, cool. I think you're done for the day, right? No, I was not done for the day. You know what we had? We were like, hey, we had a long day's work. Okay, that's no excuse. That's no excuse. Whatever. Anyways, I just want to tell you what I had, and then I'll explain where this is going. And then we rented some stuff for Home Depot, and then we went to take it to back to Home Depot. And then we're like, my wife's like, hey, and then again, my wife's pregnant right now. So maybe that's an excuse. But anyways, she wanted dessert. She's like, hey, I'm kind of craving dessert. But she wanted a healthy dessert. She was like, okay, make sure it's kind of high protein, because she doesn't want to look out for her sugar. But I told her, like, we had a long day's work. I mean, she was on her feet. She was working. So I was like, hey, I think you deserve to have something, like a little bit of sugar. So we had frozen yogurt. We had frozen yogurt. She went on, I wouldn't say, like, oh, she went a healthier way. If you had to look at my bowl and her bowl, I think if you're trying to lose weight, you would, or not to eat too much sugar, you would want hers, because she had like fruit on top of it, which is still sugar. But if you had to choose between mine and hers, mine had Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Fruity Pebbles on top of it. My processed sugar, hers is more of a natural sugar, you know. So we had that, and then we went to Target, and guess what we had? We're like, hey, we're hungry. We had In-N-Out. So she had a Flying Dutchman, and I know in the beginning I said, oh, are you trying to eat healthy? You're gonna go to Chipotle or In-N-Out. And yes, you can try to go do a healthier way in fast food restaurants, you know. But I wouldn't make those like going to In-N-Out and Chipotle almost like an everyday thing. One, you're pretty much wasting your money if you're gonna do that every day. It's expensive. Two, you don't want to depend on that. You can't depend on that. But anyways, we had In-N-Out. She had a Flying Dutchman, no shoes, so it was just meat and cheese. She didn't want the bread, extra carbohydrates. But she did have animal style fries, and I'm not calling around here. I'm just saying what we're having. I had a 4x4, which is four pieces of meat and 4 slices of cheese. I had it with the bread, and I had an order of fries. And now, would you throw that in a nutrition plan? Absolutely not. But here's a couple of things. One, we are not competing. We are not competing in a bodybuilding show. And but like that's unhealthy still. Shouldn't you just be healthy? Of course. If you're just like this person, there's people out there who probably don't eat that at all. Who don't eat any fast food restaurants at all. They don't go to In-N-Out. They don't go to Chipotle. Oh yeah, I just do the low carb or no like I don't know, like, oh, I don't do the tortilla. I do the protein bowls. I when I go to In-N-Out, I do the Flying Dutchmans. I don't order bread. I don't eat pizza at all. I don't have cheat meals or cheat weekends. There are people who are like that, and hey, honestly, and this is not a sarcasm. This is not a sarcastic clap. Applause to them. It's not. It is not, because that's awesome. We definitely need those people going, but we definitely don't need those people to judge people that like to enjoy the good things in life. And that's what me and my wife did. We enjoyed the good things. Now, do we have pizza, In-N-Out, and frozen yogurt, and chilaquiles, having chips for breakfast every day? Do we do that every single day? Do we do that every single weekend? We don't. We really don't. Weekends we do have I wouldn't say our cheat meals, but we have a little bit of fun. We go out to restaurants, and we do our best to eat healthy out there. We try to make a better choice, but we make sure that this is a great plan for people. I feel like when you're during the week, you're doing good, right? Monday to Friday, you're like, everything is clean protein, clean carbohydrates, and clean fat. All of it's clean. And then you get to the weekend, you don't want to just splurge the whole day. This is a great plan, and I think it works for my wife. Yes, yesterday, Sunday, we splurged all day, literally the whole day. But we were literally working the whole day. Literally, I just said that word like 100 times right now. But we were working. And I can say we did deserve that, but hey, when was the last time me and my wife literally had the whole day's worth of cheat meals? Literally, it was a cheat day, not a cheat meal. What I'm trying to say is that have a meal that you can enjoy. So pick it though. For breakfast, are you the person that likes to have sorry, I get my dog over here. That likes to have a breakfast. How do I say this? That really enjoys their breakfast, that wants to make it as, like, I'll say it, a cheat meal for breakfast. Let's say you are like, oh, I want a big giant breakfast burrito. Load it up, anything, everything. All protein, carb, fat, all of it. If you do, then make sure the rest of your meals, the rest of that day is pretty clean. You know, nothing too crazy. Have your meats, your vegetables, and when I say meat, it doesn't have to be steak or beef. It could be chicken, fish. You know, have a good protein, and then your carbohydrates. Make sure it's pretty clean. You know, vegetables, potatoes, rice, however you want it. Yeah, people are different. People like to have vegetables because it's how do I say, more satiating, less calories. There's a lot of calories in white rice, and it's pretty starchy, especially potatoes. So if that's too much for you, go to the vegetables. But have a have a cleaner dinner. But if you're like the person that's, I'm not that kind of person that's more of breakfast. I'm more of like a dinner. So make sure the beginning, the breakfast and lunch are pretty clean, or you're clean eating that time. Excuse me, I go get my dog real quick. Okay. At the 16-minute mark here, I don't want to go too much. But man, my dog distracts me, man. What's a problem? No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to figure out where I was at. But anyways, I think I know where I was at. I was talking about having it for dinner, right? You want to splurge on your dinner? I don't know. How do you want pizza? Eat pizza, and try not to overeat on it. Like I did, I overate on it. But one, I didn't care. Do I want to be healthy? Of course I do. Do I eat 5 slices of pizza every day or every weekend? I don't. The last time I had pizza was probably like a month ago. And I just want to say to people, enjoy your food. Really enjoy it. Have a good relationship with your food. But make sure that if you want to be healthy, because you can be fit, you can be. But if you have a bad diet and you want to be fit at the same time, it's not going to go together. You can't outrun a bad diet. There's a lot of videos on people that have explained it. A CrossFit Games champion, Matt Fraser, said it himself. You can't outrun a bad diet. You can't outwork a bad diet. His first time going to oh look right there, I say chemtrails. Anyways, sorry. Matt Fraser, his first time going in there, he didn't I think he did podium. I think it was second or third, but he thought he could outwork a bad diet. He was eating anything he wants. He had 6-pack abs. He was built, but he had a bad diet. He was eating anything he wants, and he didn't get to the podium. But then when he took the diet seriously, so you know what? I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna eat for performance. Became first place 5 times in a row in the CrossFit Games. That's freaking unbelievable. So he ate for performance. He ate for his diet was I hate repeating myself, but for performance. And if you're not competing, you don't need to worry about, oh man, dude, if you're at a party and I'm at a family party, hey, I can't eat that. I can't, nah. Whatever is on the table, what they serve, like at a family party, do your best to limit yourself. If everything is in that table is super unhealthy, limit yourself. Little this, little that, little that, little that. If you really like it, I do like that food, but it's not healthy for me. I understand. But you don't want to be that person. Oh no, I'm not gonna eat that. Sorry. No. Sorry, I'm keto, so like I can't eat that stuff. You don't want to be that guy or girl. You don't. People are gonna look at you as snobby. People are gonna judge you, and I know we're not supposed to be judging people. That's what God wants. God wants us to be with along with people, and I just want to tell people how to be. I'm not trying to tell you how to be healthy, but like, I'm just trying to give you guys advice. I'm giving you honest advice of nutrition. There's so much out there. There's so much out there in nutrition, and I can keep going on and on right now. But maybe I could continue to talk more about nutrition. I just want to give you advice on maybe what to follow. Any diet plan works. It's just if you follow it. And man, I can keep going on. I just don't want to ramble on too much on this episode. I don't want to make it too long for you guys. If you don't mind it, please put it in the comments. Yeah, keep going, keep talking. Or if the people in the comments like, dude, your videos are too long. I don't want to hear your freaking voice all the time. Like, shorten it up. I'm already at 20 minutes. Shorten it up to 10 minutes. I'm gonna try, guys. I'm trying. I'm literally just spitballing everything in my mind. I need to start writing things down and just be like, oh, okay. Oh, already done. All right, check off the list. I'm done talking. See you guys later. But yeah. So I'm gonna leave it here. I usually do verses of the day because this is the Faith and Fitness podcast, and I usually go from the Bible app, but I'm using my phone here. And you know what? I'm gonna. Okay. So I'm gonna always end this podcast with the verse. If any of you guys are not non-believers or you don't care for it, then then close the video, stop the video. Or if you guys don't want to listen to this because I speak about Jesus, then don't subscribe to me. Then don't give me a thumbs up. I don't care. This is art for people who do want to believe and do believe. This episode, this show, right now, for now, is called the Faith and Fitness Podcast. Excuse me, I gotta go back again. Okay, so the verse of the day comes from 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15. And it says, instead, you must worship Christ as Lord of your life. And if someone asks about your hope as a believer, always be ready to explain it. Amen, guys. Alrighty. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for listening, and if you like it, please thumbs up, leave a comment if you guys want to share anything, or if you guys want me to talk about any more stuff. Okay, thanks, guys.